Norway is a whole album of fantastic landscapes decorated with fjords, the northern lights in winter and the midnight sun in summer. People come here to admire the crazy landscapes, perhaps one of the most famous in the world, to get acquainted with the northern austerity of the architecture of Oslo and Bergen, as well as for vivid emotions from Norwegian cuisine. Reasons why you should go to Norway: admire the fjords and take a cruise along them. Drive along the winding road with steep turns, stroll ladder and the Atlantic Highway. Enjoy the views from the train window of the Flom Railway. See the northern lights. Enjoy seafood in a unique underwater restaurant. Go fishing and catch salmon. Conquer the ski resorts of the country. Explore the sights of Oslo, one of the most eco-friendly cities in the world. To stand on a kuraga, a large stone resembling a pea in shape, which is stuck between two rocks directly above the waters of the fjord. Become a participant of unusual festivals, for example, a holiday dedicated to the Vikings. Norway is a very original and colorful country. Folklore and traditions still rule the ball here. However, the spirit of modernity is no less strong. The climate and local peculiarities influenced the architectural style. The buildings acquired simple lines but became bizarre shapes, sometimes resembling complex objects as if created by nature itself. The bright colors in which the local buildings are painted compensate for the colors of the northern landscapes. To see the best representatives of Nordic architecture, it is worth going to the city of Bergen, a treasure trove with countless picturesque wooden buildings and the capital of the fjords. The famous Bruggen Quarter, listed as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The ancient castle of Hakon's Hall with the Rosenkrantz Tower and many museums flaunt here. It is interesting to look into the city of Tromsø, located beyond the Arctic Circle. It is often called the Paris of the North and the gateway to the Arctic. In addition to visiting amazing sites such as the Arctic High Altitude Botanical Garden, the Polaria Museum, the Arctic Cathedral and others, people come here in summer to enjoy the non-setting midnight sun, and in winter, the mesmerizing northern lights. You can go back several centuries by visiting the amazing city of Røros, which has preserved the atmosphere of the Svea century. For its mining spirit and authentic wooden buildings, this place was included in the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage List. You can't miss the capital of Norway, Oslo. In 2019, this northern metropolis received the title of the Green Capital of Europe for its invaluable contribution to the world ecology. Eco standards are strictly observed here, and the nearest fjord and forest are just around the corner. For this attitude, the city is also considered the world capital of electric vehicles. 30% of cars on local roads are powered by an electric motor. Here you can not only breathe deeply, but also have an interesting time by traveling through the streets and squares. The Royal Palace, the Akershus Fortress, the unusual Vigeland Park, endless museums and various adventures. Here tourists will get acquainted with the cultural heritage and find wonderful ways to have fun. Norway for memory. Norway fascinates its guests so much that it is unrealistic to leave here empty-handed and not buy a souvenir to remember a great vacation. There are a lot of ideas about which part of the country to take with you. Among them, silver jewelry in eco-style or unusual jewelry made of bronze, a troll figurine or a whole family of these fabulous creatures, a Viking statuette in a horned hat or a souvenir with his image, a gift with a deer theme, a soft or Christmas tree toy, a keychain, a sweater with an ornament, etc. Wooden kitchen utensils decorated with rose modeling, traditional Norwegian painting, sweets and chocolates from the local Freia company, cheeses, including the famous brunost, fish in different types, dried and dried cod, smoked salmon or trout, whale sausage, cod caviar in tubes, canned crab meat, cloudberry jam and the famous liqueur made from the same berries, cheese slicer.